just give me a couple more minutes, and I know that I'll find it. And as that, all of a sudden, he falls off of the table because he's actually climbing up on the table because all of the stuff he's stacking up he couldn't reach it anymore, so he had to get up on the table, and then he fell. And so yeah, there's stuff just crashing everywhere.
I jot his name down on the paper and put no.
Sharky. Sharky's his name. I guess I'm just gonna put my whole hand next to him and slide Sharky and all of his crap. Slide it all off the table.
Oh my god!
Oh, he's a couple tables away from you. I mean, it's not like you can just reach over there and do that. Yeah, he's probably three or four tables from you.
Now I guess we'll point to the dwarf that was jumping over and say, "You next, dwarf."
Alright, good dwarf. What does she look like?
Dark traveler's clothes, hood up. All you can really see is that she has the good long red beard.
Oh lord.
And her back.
Good long beard. I love it.
What you named, dwarf, we must write on paper. Allura, write this down!
I'm already on it, dog.
Use letters!
And she turns the chair around at the table, straddles the chair, she sits down. Says,
Hey now.
We'll talk about that later, David. She says, my name is Ilsa.
Oh boy.
Where are you from, Ilsa?
Where I'm from isn't important.
Ooh, one of those types.
Well, Ilsa, we need lots of strength to defeat powerful bad guys.
Yeah, you would, Wes.
Do you think you have lots of strength?
Yes.
Well, perhaps you could regale us with some tales of your past adventures, or, you know, something that might reveal your experience.
Regale. What's regale?
Shut up, dog.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's see here.
Well, I know this is somewhere around here. God damn it, I'll find it eventually.
Sharky, we're getting
I feel like
regaled.
I should be making some sort of roll to maintain my
Sorry.
composure.
Continue, I'm sorry.
1 second. And then she stands up, goes over to Sharky, hand on face, and throws him.
All right, give me a strength check, and I'll give you a strength
Poor
check.
Sharky.
And I'll give old Sharky a strength check. We'll see if he can maintain his composure.
And at that time, that Dragonborn is... Oh, God. Where did I land it into?
Yeah, this is a very feisty little gnome, but you kind of push him back, and he goes, "Hey, mister! Sorry, lady,
Mister.
What's the problem? Hey, I'm not trying to start anything here. I'm one of the good guys. I'm with you."
Did I say I was a good or bad guy?
Well, obviously you're talking to Don. He's the most renowned good guy, him and Allura in all of the Red Larch area. So I figured you were good.
Yes, and I'm talking to them. So, my turn.
Well, I'm just trying to find something. And, hey, I'm sorry you're so sensitive. He kind of grunts a little bit and goes, well, that's okay. I found my pipe anyway, so go ahead. Go and talk to Donk. Yeah.
And as she walks back, she takes her hand axe out, picks her teeth with it.
Oh my god.
Just the corner of the hand axe.
Those are some big teeth.
Well, I have to admit, I'm
down.
already pretty impressed with this. Because
If it's strength, there's only one way to tell the strength. And that's for a donk competition. So Ilsa, so Donk's gonna stand up. Donk's gonna stand up, brush some of that crap food off of his stomach, and I'm sure there's some that have been lodged in his ripples for days that just fall out all clumpy and cold, and Maybe he gets a little
Mildewy.
chunk that's in one of those pockets and
Disgusting.
gnaws on it a bit.
Nature's pockets.
That's right. And he stands up and he starts stretching some and flexing, and he goes, "Okay, Ilsa, you think you strong? Donk strong. Let's wrestle." I'm gonna walk in front of the table, get right in front of Ilsa, and I'm 8 foot tall. Ilsa, how tall are you?
About 5 foot.
About 5 foot, about a 5 foot dwarf. All right, so I guess you're coming up just a little bit over my package, so that might work out. So we'll, I'm gonna like assume like a wrestling grappling position. Just sit down in there, and then I'm gonna put my hand
Could just
behind
arm
your
wrestle.
head.
It would be it would disturb the room less.
Yeah.
Look over at Alora.
Arm wrestle. That's good idea, Alora.
Kaylessa comes over with like a wooden squirt bottle, and she starts squirting you in the face, Donk. And she says, "No, Donk, no more damage to my inn. The last time you held auditions, I had to spend 10 gold fixing the place. Because of you almost destroyed it."
Donk, sorry. Okay, Ilsa.
You
we
broke
own the
20
arm
chairs
wrestle.
last time. With the chair smashing competition, Donk, you can't do this every time.
Chair smashing, good way to check if somebody's
I
strong.
stand up and I approach her and I'm like, you are absolutely right, and
Thank you,
I
Alora.
have
You're the-
complete control over the situation. It will not
So
happen
good,
again, but
Thank
you know,
God.
to compensate you for all of the trouble that has been caused, and I hand her like about 10 gold worth of gems
Okay.
and say, here you go, honey. Don't worry, I've got this under control.
Oh, thanks so much. So, that's not a upfront payment for all of the damage you're going to inflict today on the inn, are you? Hopefully
Maybe.
not. Oh my God. Oh no, Alora.
I can only do so much.
I
He
always
is 8 foot tall.
I always think that you're the level-headed one of the bunch.
Well, I try. But look at what I'm working with here.
So
It's a
I'm
mess.
I'm gonna look to the owner and I'm gonna say, "I be good," and then I'm walk over to where all my food is on the table and I scrape all of it off onto the ground, including my mug of meat.
Oh, for
and I
fuck's sake.
bash my elbow down on that table and I look to Ilsa and I'm like, "Okay, Ilsa, you say you strong. Let's see if you donk strong." And then I'll whisper to Alora,
A water bottle,
"I'm gonna
squirt bottle.
use my left hand." All right, Ilsa, let's do this thing.
All right, let's see.
Love
We'll,
it.
we'll do a sort of like a best 2 out of 3, and both of you can do strength checks and just flat strength. And so let's see, strength skill checks. So both you and Ilsa get your hands together, and you've got old Sharky in the background saying, "Rip her arm off, Donk! Rip her arm off!" Well, don't rip it off, but beat her.
And I'm sure everybody's.
What the
I'm
heck
sure
was that?
everybody's-
Sounded like a
That was like a.
big ape in here. What was that? The Dragonborn? Oh my goodness!
I think that's how they burp. Dave.
Oh wow!
So I'm gonna move up
No, that
close
was
to
just
the.
a chewing off. When there is a test of strength, that's some chewing.
He's just cheering. That's how they cheer.
What in the blue hell? So he kind of he walks over to the table, and he says, "Okay, now." He pulls a chair up, old Sharky. He pulls a chair up, and he's standing up on the chair, and he says, "Okay, now when I say 1, not 3, we'll start. Are you two ready? I'll be the
I'm
judge
ready,
of this.
Sharky.
We'll see who's gonna win this."
Come on, Ilsa.
All
Let's
right.
do this thing.
So, ready. Did I say 3 or 1? Anyways, 1, 2, 3, go! Alright, so let's see. The first skill check, let's see. Ooh, Donk with a 9. So they're tussling back and forth. Donk and Alora. Ooh, but Donk is starting to.
Ilsa.
Ilsa.
Yeah,
There'd be no challenge if it was Donkey.
Donk is starting to take Ilsa's arm down about halfway, and Donk, you're starting to struggle. Ilsa's kind of breaking a little sweat. Let's see the next one. The next skill check. Ooh.
God damn, Donk.
Ilsa evens it back up. So, oh yeah, so now Donk, you're starting to say, ooh, Donk, and old Sharky, he's saying, come on. He's like patting you, come on, beat her,
I'm gonna yell to everybody, me using left hand, FYI, left hand.
All right, so let's see the final best 2 out of 3. Let's see. I like doing stuff like this.
Woohoo!
Ilsa, Donk just kind of kicks in the strength and slams your hand down.
And I'm gonna stand up and push the table away, and I'm sure everybody's been betting in the background, and as they're hooting and hollering, I'm gonna just do a strut. Donk! 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 Donk!
Donk, you had not been challenged like that. And all of the other participants, you basically, yeah, you had not been
conquer the blubber.
I'm gonna turn to Laura and I'm gonna say
like that.
I'm gonna say, Laura, Ilsa okay strong. Right on paper.
Light and passionate,
Ilsa,
somebody.
What's last name, Ilsa?
There is no last name.
Ooh,
Ilsa, there is no last name. Right on paper, we never forget. I'm gonna start stretching my arm, little bit of strength.
Yeah.
Me need a recharge. Meet me. I'm gonna pick some of the meat that fell on the ground, like one of those big ham hocks, and I'll just pick it up and start just chawing into it. And sit back down.
God.
Push I'm writing with Laura's writing with the perfect calligraphy. All this taking very careful notes. Everything's very neat and orderly.
The little gnome looks over at Ilsa and just goes, And what? You're pretty strong for a dwarf, and a girl at that. You're pretty strong, huh? And he does that a couple more times, and he goes over and sits down. Sorry, Laura.
Okay.
Who next? Laura, is Sharky next? Or Sharky, you next? You find what you need?
I'm still looking. I found one piece. He's pulling out it. He's
For
like,
God's sake,
I can't find my pipe
up.
weed. Well,
Clean that mess up, or I'll come over and clean it up for you.
We get next.
I'm trying here. I still got about 50 more things in my bag here. I'm trying here.
Tighten up.
Easy over there.
Oh.
I look over at the Dragonborn.
Dragonborn?
Yeah, isn't he a Dragonborn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see them. Me not talk to Dragonborn. They got bad breath.
Look over at the Dragonborn and says, "You're next."
I'm coming up to the table.
Oh boy.
What you look like?
Yeah, full of scales in my face, and my arms are full scales.
What color are you?
That's racist.
Metallic or chromatic?
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, no problem.
I'm a black.
And what are you wearing? Are you have like a cloak or armor or what?
I just have magic robes on.
Magic robes.
Whoa.
Dragonborn in robes.
So we see this guy strutting up here, looks like a dragon, and he's kind of glowing.
And he has his staff
his clothing's.
And, I'm walking with my quarterstaff, like just
like you're confident and a super badass.
Yeah.
I think Donk would look him up and down, and then he look at Alora and he say, "You decide this guy. He look like he's one of them magic guys. Not really strong, just magic."
Well, of course, Laura is a experienced evocation wizard, so any other caster that comes up to her she's going to scrutinize them closely. And she says, "What is your name, Dragonborn?"
My name is Rogar.
Rogar. Alright, I'll write that down on the paper.
Whoa,
Hi, Rogar.
Eh.
Well, I'm assuming that you are the one that follows the arcane arts, such as myself. And can you tell me a little bit about your power? What you can do?
I will tell you also a little bit of my background, because it's a little bit tied into it. I'm from a secluded Dragonborn community, and every other generation there is a sorcerer born.
Sorcerer?
Yeah.
Kind of make a black mark on the paper.
With a draconic block line. But the community where I came from is trying to be good, trying to be accepted as good people, and every other generation there is sorcerer, but mostly they get in hands of the cult of the eternal flame.
Ooh.
And that's why I'm banished from my community, but...
Mittig!
Oh, wait, hold on, Magic
Thank you
Guy.
so much, Mittig. Thanks for the
Dragon
support. Appreciate it.
Don't
sub,
have
man.
question. And I'm gonna put my hands to my chin and kinda look like I'm all super puzzled, and I'm gonna go, Don't question is why you want to go with us and get bad guy, to get princess. Why you want to do such a thing? What make you want to?
I appreciate
it. And then
it.
I just nod like it was the most incredible question, looking at everybody in the eye like, I nailed it. I nailed it. Great question asking.
Because all of my community thinks that
Thank you,
sorcerers
Darkside.
are evil, and I'm trying to prove to my community that I'm a good guy.
So, joining us make you good guy. That what you say?
Well, I'm trying to do the good. So,
Oh, because Laura and Donk super famous, then you also will be super famous if you hang with Laura and Donk.
No, but I'm trying to prove to my people that I'm doing the good deeds and not hang out with cultists like every other sorcerer did in my community.
Well, you're not one of those sorcerers that can't control their own magic, are you? I mean, you do have. We can be in some very challenging circumstances.
What that mean?
I don't
what you
choose
can
the
do.
wild magic, if you mean that.
I'm gonna point to a target in the corner. So obviously, setting up for this group, Dave, we would have probably threw some targets in there, put some things in there, some practice things. I'm just gonna point at this Rogar and I'm gonna say,
"Oh, it's
okay.
gonna get good now. This is why I'm here."
I'm gonna point to Rogar and I'm gonna say, "Okay, Dragonborn, you think you tough, magic man? You show me something Donk never seen before. But let me tell you something. Donk see everything. Donk know all, see all magic. Everybody like, I'm gonna heal. Then they're like, I'm gonna fireball. I'm gonna magic missile. Donk see it all. What you do that Donk never see."
Kalissa sticks her head into the room and says, "Donk," and she holds up that little spray bottle.
Donk not take bath now.
Take that outside. No magic in here like last time.
Dragonborn, what you do? Don't want to see. And I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna stare. Are we gonna go outside?
Ah, screw it. Go ahead and cast it. If it goes awry, I can deal with it.
Yeah. Plus, it probably wussy. You do a mend on a table or something. Wow, I could fix broken stuff. Let's see something special.
I played that hooch 10 gold worth of gems. You know what? If a couple of things get
Hooch.
broken, oh well.
Wow.
We'll get it. We'll get it straightened out. I'm a cleaner.
Oh,
But
my.
just to be on the safe side, though, I am gonna take a couple, slide a bit back from the table, just in case this idiot decides he's gonna combust himself in a giant fireball while trying to impress me. So I'm gonna prepare myself a bit.
I've
but
got
other-
my spells and counter spells and everything else ready to go in case this is terribly wrong.
Right, and I'm just gonna stare right at Rogar and say, "Show us now."
I would actually say that men would come in pretty, like Wes is saying in chat. I would imagine men would be pretty good after one of these auditions. Sorry.
Exactly. Oh, we're rich. Who cares? We could buy the end. Go ahead.
So you see that target there, right in the back corner?
Yes, Donksy.
It's gonna get good.
Well, and at that moment, I cast
Gonna make Laura look pitiful.
a magic missile at it.
Did I hear that?
See what?
Did I hear that? What did you say? Say
So-
that again.
I think you just missed it, Laura.
At that moment, I said I cast. That moment, I cast a magic missile at it, and I say, "Now you see it, and now you don't." And at that moment, I cast invisibility on that magic missile.
Ooh, I like it. But you can still
So-
see it hit the target, and the target falls over.
Yeah. You still see the result of it, but you didn't see the magic missile coming towards.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Donk not seen that before, and not just because it's visible. Interesting.
Oh,
What else you do, Dragonborn? What your breath smell like? Eggs?
Rather
Or
not
does
smell
it smell
it.
salty?
You don't want to smell a donk.
I don't know. Dragons all have different breath. What your breath smell like?
A lot of acid,
Ooh.
acidic.
Magic and dragon and acid. Laura, write down Rogar. That's with X and an F and 2 G's.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm writing it down correctly, of course.
Actually, as you go to write on the script that you have, Sharky's actually sitting down, already writing it down for you. As you kind of look down, Sharky's kind of sitting beside you. He says, "Oh, I've got it for you there, Laura. I've got it under control. Rogar and Ilsa with no last name. All right there for you, Laura. Huh, there you go.
Is it neat and properly written?
Oh yeah, it is. It's written in common and all nice and neat.
Are
and
the calligraphy
legible.
letters each 16 units high and have the 14.6 angle curvature to each of the...
My God.
Whoa. Alora is pretty anal about being organized, so.
Yes, very, very hyper, you know.
So I wanna look at the... So I think we got... So I tell Rogar... I'm sorry, Alora. I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, after Rogar goes to sit back down, I might motion for somebody to buy him a drink. You know? I'll get Rogar and Ilsa a drink. On Alora, she pay.
Oh, one of
I
the
smack Dunk upside the head.
the
Backhand.
servers
just
come.
bad,
You know, they bring
Bad.
more. Crackers and cheeses, fruits, and other little snacks they put on the table. Couple pictures of like ale and some wine.
But what everybody else get?
Yeah, whatever you guys wanted. Kaylissa has it.
Alright, well,
All right.
I'm semi-impressed with the Dragonborn. I think that he has some potential, although as long as he knows how to control his own magic. So I want to see, I look over at him, of course I know his name, but I look at his name like, what was your name again? Sharky, Sharpie.
Oh, my name's Sharky Big Noodle at your service.
Somehow I doubt that, but go ahead. The big noodle part. Go ahead.
Well,
You said it.
I make my own noodles. I mean, look in the bowl. They're big noodles.
He not lying. They big noodles.
Hey, Mr. Big Noodle.
What? I'm sorry,
are you
for an
finally
elf,
ready
you have
to...
a demented mind for an elf.
Let me tell you something, little one. In a combat situation, you're not always going to have 20 minutes to drag all of your junk out of your backpack. So either you're ready now, or you're not ready at all.
I'm
so
totally
get up
ready.
there and do it.
And you look over at his table, and all that stuff is still strewn just everywhere.
Oh my god!
This is what
we let Sharky do his thing.
Hey, I'm here to. I was here to give you my services for free. I don't want anything. I just want to help out. I was inflicted some pain from all of these cultists. My village is gone. So
Where's your village at, Sharky?
It's gone. Literally gone. They cut the ropes and it just floated down the river. Gone. All of my family. We lived on my family and several other gnomish families. We had quite a big, like a barge that was tied up, and it's right on the Desserin River there, and they literally cut the ropes, and I haven't seen my family. I went up to go get a couple rabbits. I come back and they were gone, and there were some cultists there, but then they tried to chase me, and then they tried to indoctrinate me into their cult of the crushing wave, and I just kind of I had to get out. Thankfully, I got my trusty bag here. Yes, gnomes, we carry everything on us.
Well, Sharky, quick question.
Yeah.
Did you look for old house floating down the river? Did you look for your town?
I can't swim. That's why we were on top of the water, because I am not going to live in the water. I mean, yeah.
So let me see if I understand this. So, Sharky,
yeah.
You a gnome that live on floating city, yet you don't know how to swim.
It wasn't a floating city. It was sort of like a town, and I'd say every couple months or so, we'd kind of, float on down the river a little bit more and then anchor up, and that's where we stayed. It was a pretty good community. Now they're gone. I don't know. I just haven't seen them.
Also killed by cultists.
Well, I don't know if they were killed. I just haven't seen them. Maybe
they're probably killed. Yeah, they not hanging around.
God.
They probably all dead. Donk tell you for real. Straight talk, Donk. They all dead. Most likely, cultists will sink your city once it get into the water. But hey, maybe not. We okay. Maybe not.
Why don't you just call me Hawkeye for short? That's what usually everybody called me. Just call
Hawkeye.
me. Just call me Hawkeye. Yeah.
All right, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So, if you want to travel with us, then, Hawkeye?
Sure. I brought my bow. I'll hang out. I don't want any payments for anything. So yeah.
Let's see you use your bow.
Why they call you Hawkeye? Your eye look normal. You look like gnome eyes.
Well, I'm pretty good with a bow. I mean, maybe you could use the service of my bow.
Well, let's see it. There's lots of targets over there. Let's see you hit the bullseye with your arrow.
Sly, thanks, man. So he pulls out. He has his bow, and he goes, "Oh, I've got my arrows around here somewhere." So he goes over to his table and he starts taking a couple more things out of his bag, and he goes, I know the quiver's around here. After about 20-30 seconds, he pulls his quiver out, and it's beautifully ornamented. I mean, it looks like of elvish quality. And, he straps it. It's a normal-sized quiver. I mean, these arrows are huge. The longbow has been modified a little bit, and literally the bow is almost as tall as he is. And there's like 6 targets up there at the same. You guys have a couple dummies, and he takes an arrow And then he takes second and a third and a fourth and a fifth and a sixth arrow, and he lines up all these arrows on his bow. And he's fumbling around, dropping arrows everywhere. He's trying to, knock all the arrows at one time. And he goes, "Yeah, I'll get it here." But he eventually gets it all lined up.